Last week, the 31st Marine Expeditionary Unit completed a realistic urban training exercise on Guam. PNC's Tim McHenry was at the training where he talked to the commander of the unit and found out why Guam was ideal for this type of training.
Last week, before departing Guam, the 31st MEU unit completed their third and final realistic urban training exercise, or RUTEX, here on Guam. Colonel Raman Dasmulchi, commander of the 31st MEU, talked to PNC about Guam's ideal position, becoming a spot for the MEU to train.
There's also great value in exposing Marines to a new situation, and so we use Guam as one of those new situations, a place they haven't necessarily trained a lot in. Guam is a great place for this sort of training. One, it gives us an opportunity to integrate with other agencies, for example, local law enforcement. But additionally, Guam's a great place because we know this is a very patriotic community. I think Guam has a very high per capita military service.
Dasmulchi says Guam's RUTEX training is the most intense training the 31st MEU will receive before deployment.
Specifically, the training that they're doing here in Guam is what we call close quarters combat. They're additionally doing some reconnaissance type work. So that includes different means of insertion, which you're going to see tonight, whether that be via helicopter or surface means, we call it, vehicles, could be anything.
Earlier, the colonel mentioned collaboration with local Guam agencies to help make this training possible.
I would say they work upwards of a year. A whole lot of coordination goes on to set this training venue up. So there are different locations throughout Guam that they like to use as training areas, and it takes a lot of coordination with, for example, your local police departments, your local government, the mayors of these towns. And it takes a lot of practice to do military operations in kind of a built-up or an urban area.
The 31st MEU was activated on March 1st, 1976 as a special landing force for operations to Vietnam. Since their creation, the unit has provided relief assistance to the Asia-Pacific region, including providing supplies to Japan after a major earthquake in 2011. The 31st MEU also provided relief assistance in the aftermath of Typhoon Soudelor. For PNC News, I'm Tim McHenry.